Welcome back to part 4 of my Let's Play Marvel Snap series. In the last part, we played our first game with the new card we had unlocked, Odin. It went pretty well, and I'm hoping to have a couple more good games, gain some cubes, and unlock some new cards. I hope you enjoy. Hello, Angelo. Ooh. +5 energy this turn. That's pretty big. Let's do Jessica Jones into Ant-Man. That gives us the chance to get a few bodies onto the board for Ironheart. Ooh, they're taking their time. This might be a real player. Ooh. Forge gives the next card you play +2 power. Has a lot of synergies, but itself isn't a very big body. And an Ant-Man. Okay, so they're actually going to have quite a lot of power over in Project Pegasus. No cards are revealed this turn. Not super relevant. We actually don't even have a play here. I'm hoping with all the cards they dumped that they also don't have a play. Or if they do, they're not going to have very many big plays later on. So let's end the turn. So we don't know what this card is, but it can only be up to 2 cost. It's a bit of a wonky draw order. Hawkeye's not exactly the card we're looking to buff with Ironheart. We only have one other 1-cost card. So let's commit the Ironheart, because it'll be harder to play her next turn, and Iron Man or Odin are likely our turn 5, turn 6 curve. We want a body here for Ant-Man, and we can potentially re-trigger it with the Odin. Okay, and this is the turn that they skip. Okay, so yeah. This is going to be our Odin lane. Iron Man being our turn 5 play, we probably want to push for Project Pegasus. So we can Hawkeye, Wolfsbane. And then next turn we can play the Iron Man, get the Hawkeye buff. We're just going to give up Fisk Tower. So since we'll get additional Ironheart buffs, even if their card is an Iron Man, I think we have a good shot in Project Pegasus. And then Odin re-triggering the Wolfsbane and giving the Iron Man a buff should win us Lumeria as well. I'm gonna snap before they see the Iron Man. Let's see, what do they go with? They go with a White Tiger, which pushes over into Project Pegasus, so they can no longer win this location. Iron Man won't do it here. Hulk won't do it here. Odin won't do it here. I think we got this. Let's drop our Odin. We already snapped. Oh yeah, there we go. They retreat. And that's why it's important to snap earlier. Had we played the Iron Man and then snapped on this turn, we would have only got 1 cube. But they didn't see what we were up to yet when we initially snapped, and they stayed in for that extra turn. So we do get 2. Not 4, but better than 1. Alright, that was a good one. Gaining a few more boosters here. Still waiting for a card to have enough boosters to upgrade. But we still need one more match with Odin, so let's hop into it. Not gonna try with that username either, but we will say hello. So, with Wakandan Embassy, the cards in our hand got pretty big. We're very likely to draw a card that we can use to trigger the Hawkeye. Right, there's only a 5, a 4, and another 3. 3 of our 8 cards that aren't going to trigger into Hawkeye. So let's throw him onto the board. We dodged the Rocket Raccoon, which is nice. Okay, so they can predict us to play here, and seeing the Rocket Raccoon, maybe they're also playing the Star-Lord, so at least if they play Star-Lord, we're also playing Star-Lord. Let's lock that in. Nope. So they play Angela after the 1-cost card. A little suspect. Oh, and our Odin just hits the board for free. And they hit Hulk. Well, this just got more interesting. Let's play Ant-Man. We might plan on Iron Manning the Sakaar lane, and then using Wolfsbane, already buffed up by 3, and getting an extra 6 power from a full location. Putting a 9 power swing here, plus 3 from the Ant-Man. Maybe that's enough to win. And we'll see what turn 4 brings. Hopefully Jessica Jones. Which, actually no, hopefully not Jessica Jones, since Dark Dimension won't allow her to be initially revealed. You can't get an on-reveal if you haven't been revealed. Okay, so they've snapped. How do we feel about this game? If we retreat now, it's a 1 cube loss. If we wait till next turn, it's 2. Their Sakaar is looking pretty scary, but we have a beefy Iron Man already having 2 power to double. Let's stay in and see how things shape up. So they play a bishop. It's unlikely to get very large. So we'll go with the Iron Man. Into the Dark Dimension? If we play Iron Man here, we will swing this location for now. But they still have a spot and an Angela. An Iron Man of their own would make that pretty dicey. This will be 4 power, plus the 2 from Iron Man. This is 12 power into the Dark Dimension. And then we can Wolfsbane and Nightcrawler. It's a lot harder for them to be 12-0 from 19 to 24. I don't know if this is going to work out for us. It all depends on us successfully winning Wakandan Embassy. Merge this card with another friendly card at this location is the Hulkbuster. Nice in that it doesn't end up taking a space, and there are cards that synergize with it. If you can duplicate that card or return it to your hand, it will maintain that power buff. Okay. This doesn't look super good. We do get to add 12 power here, which is decent. It seems like they're giving up on the Dark Dimension, which makes the Iron Man there kind of sad. They do hopefully have to respect us putting a big card into Sakaar. So let's see if we can win the Wakandan Embassy. I don't think our odds are amazing, but I'm willing to risk the cubes. I won't snap back, but we'll see how this plays out. Maybe I was supposed to retreat. No, they commit more to Sakaar. And that's why retreating isn't always beneficial, because you can sometimes sneak a game away. I'll take those 4 cubes. Ooh, and now we can upgrade our Wolfsbane. Now we're inching closer to the mystery cards. I don't know if I'll immediately start unlocking those. I might spend a bit of time with the early cards, get a good feel for them, be able to provide a little more information to players starting the game, get a couple deck techs going, give them a good idea of how to get started on the ladder as you slowly unlock the Pool 1 cards, and as you unlock relevant cards, you can add them to your deck, or you might unlock completely new strategies as you progress through the collection level. Let's pick up our Gamora from the Season Pass reward. We're almost at Blue Marvel. What do we have left to do? Complete daily missions, win 10 matches. So I guess that will be our game plan for now. Let's see if we can at least complete this daily mission, which will also complete this recruit season chapter, and then we'll call it for now. Let's hop in. Hello. I don't know if we're playing all bots or if they're just not very polite. Okay, we have our 3-cost cards and our Odin. So there's only 2 out of 8 cards that won't combo with the Hawkeye. I don't know if I want to commit power to X-Mansion yet, since after turn 3 add a random card here for each player. That can cause a lot of issues. Ooh, if we draw Medusa, we'll want to play her to the middle lane. So let's hedge our bets and play Hawkeye to center. And we do draw a playable card. So we're going to add Ant-Man to the Ruins. This is not the lane we're looking to Odin into. Ooh, Gamma Lab. We'll turn all cards into Hulk. Hopefully they can't play 3 cards. I'm gonna play our 0-power Ironheart, give some buffs to our other units, and become a Hulk. Oh, they can move the Nightcrawler, right. Dang. Let's hope X-Mansion gives us something good. Rocket Raccoon is okay. It's one more power than they got, but they're actually going to get a buff from that Hawkeye. So fighting for Gamma Lab is probably not going to work out well for us. We might be able to Odin the Wolfsbane for some value. If we don't play the Sentinel, we're not playing the Sentinel at all. So maybe that's the game plan. We'll toss a Nightcrawler of our own. Next turn we can Wolfsbane for the full value and move Nightcrawler out if necessary, and we'll have a Sentinel to cap off this location. We'll actually get to decide which of these locations we want our big power swing to. We're already winning the Ruins pretty heavily, and that's without the Ant-Man boost. So they're confident, which is concerning, because I am not. We're going to have a lot of power into Ruins, and with Wolfsbane into Odin, I'm pretty confident we can beat any power that they can push into X-Mansion. So I'm going to stick with this. The Nightcrawler being here will cause us to get the full effect from Wolfsbane, and next turn we can move Nightcrawler out to finish off this lane. They invest more into Gamma Lab, which is probably unwise on their part. Now that I'm winning 2 of the 3 locations, I feel if I snap, they might retreat. I'm just going to take the 4 cubes here. There's nothing they can do to win at this point. Very bot-like behavior to push so much power into Gamma Lab when, in order to actually win the game, they would have definitely needed to push power into at least one of these other lanes. Oh yeah, more into Gamma Lab. So we'll re-trigger our Wolfsbane and the Sentinel, not that that's relevant, but Wolfsbane will get huge here. 13 power for 3 energy, not too bad. Khazar and Sentinel are not going to be enough. They have 60, a massive 60 power in the Gamma Lab, but you have to win 2 of the 3 locations to win, so I will take my 4 cubes. Ironheart is ready for an upgrade. Let's just do that now. Okay, and I think we have one more game to play here. Oh, well, if we can drop our 4-cost cards. Let's see if we can sneak that in this part. We have one of our 4-cost cards that can't be played into the miniaturized lab. Oh, actually, that was probably unwise, because now we can't combo the Nightcrawler with our Wolfsbane since we can't actually play into here. But everything is about to get real wild as we have Weird World. Both players draw from their opponent's decks. Not exactly the most consistent location. Now we have to work with what our opponent has, which may not synergize with the cards in our hand. At least we have our Iron Man and our Jessica Jones, and hopefully they can't leverage our Odin against us, because their ongoing Colossus seems like it would go with their Spectrum. We don't have too much use for Spectrum, but at least they don't have it. We're not going to draw Odin. Maybe we don't worry about the miniaturized lab. We'll just eat our misplay. Because I'd like to get some power out of the Wolfsbane. And we have no idea what we're going to be drawing into. Most likely some ongoing cards, maybe an Ant-Man, maybe a Punisher or Mr. Fantastic. But we'll take the Wolfsbane buff here, not waste that 3 energy. 5 for 3 isn't too shabby. Alright, and the miniaturized lab is no more. Shame it couldn't be weird. We're gonna Jessica Jones into Los Diablos. We won't plan on committing card there. The Medusa doesn't get the center location buff, which is beneficial for us. So let's drop 10 power into Weird World. Let's give up on the Ruins, depending on what they play this turn. Okay, Tiger into Weird World is not going to be enough. Nothing they can play here will win this location. And so there's a 3-point difference here and a 4-point difference here. But we actually have a pretty low curve here. So let's go Punisher, Rocket Raccoon, Ant-Man. This should be pretty safe. I'm gonna snap. We were winning both, so they might retreat. Nope, they stuck in. So that's a free 8 cubes. Yeah, Hulkbuster is not going to be enough to beat 20 power. Well, that was pretty smooth, despite working with unknown resources. Up to rank 14 already. And Ant-Man finally gets a frame break. Alright, we do unlock our first mystery card, but let's save that as a mystery for the next video. For now, let's just try and get that last mission done. We just have to play Jessica Jones, if we draw her. Danger Room is a little iffy, but the Tigers don't trigger it, so that might be our game plan to get into Danger Room. So we might want to do Medusa and White Tiger into middle. So I don't think I want to play Ant-Man there. Ant-Man won't get a benefit from Odin. Let's toss him into the far right. We dodged the Rocket Raccoon, so that was lucky placement on our end. We draw the Jessica Jones, which we'll put in with our Ant-Man. Do we want to commit more power here? Where are they going to play? They played blindly into Monster Metropolis. I should say hello, by the way. So maybe they play blindly into this location too? We have more or less chance of hitting our Star-Lord next turn. We might draw a 3-cost card. Let's just go with the guaranteed Medusa boost. Oh, we would have got it too. Oh, but Hawkeye gives us valuable information. Ooh, our on-reveal effects happen twice. Well, let's hope they don't let that Hawkeye buff go to waste. They do. They just blindly play into the Danger Room and do not get punished, which is rather unfortunate. But we do have our Odin now. So we'll likely want to do White Tiger and Odin into Kumar Taj. So let's put Jessica Jones into Monster Metropolis. Again, not punish, playing into the danger room. But we're going to get a bunch of tigers. And Odin should help finish this off for us. Ooh. So we're pretty well set in the danger room. I'm going to snap. Probably should have snapped before playing the white tiger. But if they play here, Star-Lord will trigger twice. Ant-Man's going to get the buff. We're going to get 4 more tigers. Yeah, they... most likely a bot. They should have played their white tiger for the double reveal effect. The bots don't seem to take the locations into account when they make plays, and that's usually how you can tell that you're not playing against a real player. Yeah, I don't think there's anything they're doing here. Hulk, not big enough. But again, 3 cards played into Danger Room. No punishment. Alright. With that, we will claim these last couple missions here. And we're going to wrap up the video for today. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and if you're enjoying the content, please make sure to like and subscribe. Also, engage in the comments. Let me know what I'm doing well, what I'm not doing well. Tell me about how much you're enjoying Marvel Snap. Maybe even tell me your favorite card. I'll be sure to get back to you. Thanks, and happy snapping.